Well, looking forward to this one. Aloys Jr. has really announced himself, hasn't he, on the scene in 2025, and he's only 22. Big puncher from South London, and a step up against Ellis Zorro, also South Londoner. There's been a few words between the pair of them. He's got 18 victories, Zorro. He's had a rough time of late, but he can fight, and if he gets into this, it will be really interesting. Biggest one on paper, certainly for Aloys Jr. This guy with a haunting persona. And he's in with Ellis Zorro in a rebuilding phase of his career. He looked really good at the start, but he was almost thrown to the wolves with that, icing by Jai Opataya, but then Opataya, one of the pound-for-pound best. He's just trying to regain confidence, self-belief. Looks in really good shape, Zorro. But Aloys Jr. has momentum. He's young, and Barry, he hits very, very hard.
Good work to the body. Solid puncher, Adam.
So you don't want to be on the ropes in the corner, but on the ropes more than the corner if you can.
He just had two glances down at the corner there, Ellis Zorro. I think he's starting to feel the power of Aloys Jr. And he just looks slightly, ever so slightly uncomfortable.
It's the physical strength as well, that presence in front of you all the time, knowing that you're getting walked down and you're in there with a fighter that punches very hard. Nice double left hook.
Barry, not long ago, Ellis Zorro was signed by Queensberry on the back of that boxer tournament win as their sort of hot prospects.
But he's not a bad fighter. I think it's easy that we might have a couple of losses, one against world level, which is not at that level. That can always be discounted. And the Chev Clark is sort of British title level, and he fell short. Do you know what I mean? It doesn't mean you're a bad fighter overnight. And he keeps taking these difficult fights, and this is another one for him. But he's not looking out of his depth here. I mean, he's not winning the rounds either, but neither one's doing a lot. Aloys Jr.'s not doing loads either, I don't think. Working the body quite well, but I think he needs to be a little bit more assertive, because even though he's making Zorro move and think, he's not making him panic.
I think the light heavyweight division, good right hand by Zorro, but back comes Aloys Jr. with a heavier shot. The light heavyweight division on fire, the cruiserweights too. Chris Billen-Smith watching at ringside, a legend really from Bournemouth, former world champion. I think at the halfway point he'll be pretty pleased.
Yeah, I think so, and I think the way he finished that fifth round are signs of what he should be doing. Look, pick your moments, don't get greedy, but when you can follow through that right hand after that nice jab, do so, but commit to the shot. And look, I think for Aloys Jr. it's a change in tempo now. Get going, sharper with the feet, sharper with the hands. When you get Zorro here, really work away. Changing of levels as well, body head. Every third or fourth shot can be a heavy blow. Doesn't all need to be a shot that you're loading up with.
Just looking a bit heavy on his feet here, Aloys Jr. Boxing on the outside, Zorro again behind that jab. Doing a little bit more, coming right back into this. It's close now.
Yeah, he's boxing really well here, last couple of rounds here. Zorro.
Good, just varying up the movement as well, left and right. But he's got to try and get that right foot across. Aloys Jr. as he moves to his left, Zorro, and throw that right hand.
Well, if that had landed. But he did well there, Zorro.
Zorro, every time he throws, he's got to bring that hand back, take the feet out a little bit, because there's no combination coming back. It's a single shot. He's thinking, I just got to make sure the next shot doesn't hit me. So there's no second shot to follow through.
Yeah, this is interesting as well. He's been able to hold the centre of the ring a little bit in this round, in patches.
And his jab's been good, Ellis Zorro again. Good work. I think that's another round for Zorro. And he looks a bit sorry for himself, Aloys Jr., as he goes back to Ben Davison. There's work to do here. It's seen as a risk, this, for Ellis Zorro. I wonder if it's the other way around now.
Yeah, I mean, it was a step up for Aloys Jr., but the right step in the right direction, wasn't it? It really was. So you had to make him a favourite because he was on a roll and he looked so good in his last contest. But you know, sometimes the Zorro, obviously, he's got a point to prove. This is a fight. If he loses this one, there's a big road back for him to get to the British level, isn't there?
He's being outboxed here. Big time, Aloys Jr. Last 3 or 4 rounds. Comes back, still got the firepower. That's another in the bag for Ellis Zorro. It's got to be close on the cards. This the hors d'oeuvre for the big one still to come. Remember, Ryan Garner and Reece Bellotti. Stay with us on DAZN. You will enjoy the next fight.
Oh, lovely feint.
That's good work from Aloys Jr. though. Right hand.
That's what we were saying, the right hand over the jab. We see the stats earlier. He had 42 opportunities to throw that right hand, and he's thrown it in this final round. Like we've seen that far more often in the earlier rounds.
Yeah, I think he might have nicked this one.
Yeah.
So it could be very, very tight. I'm sure Team Zorro will celebrate. Be interesting to see what Ben and Barry do in the Aloys Jr. corner. Who's going to get it? It's going to come down to the 3 judges. Kevin Parker, Victor Lachlan and Mark Bates. Good fight. Decent 10-rounder. Well matched. Congratulations, Lee Eaton and the team from Queensbury. Neither with any big celebration here. Tense moments to see who is successful.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 10 rounds of boxing, we go to the judges' scorecards. Judge Kevin Parker scores it 96-94. Judge Victor Lachlan scores it 98-93. And Judge Mark Bates scores it 97-93. All in favor of your winner by unanimous decision. And now the WBC International Cruiserweight Champion, Aloys, the Animal Jr.
Well, it was wide on the judges' card by 5, by 4, and by 2. I find that slightly baffling, but Aloys Jr. gets the victory. It was close. I feel for Ellis Zorro, but he put in a great shift. And the look in the corner, Ben Davison and the team, is one of surprise, I think, at the scale of those cards, but Aloys Jr. gets it unanimously, Barry.
I don't have a problem with him winning the fight. It was that sort of fight. There was a lot of close rounds, but I mean, to say he won it by 5 rounds is ludicrous. It really is. I mean, you can't blame the fighter for that, people at home. It is what it is.